Adventurer and Captain Volks, thank you for your help. Time has been unexpectedly wasted. Let's get back to what's important. Parliament convenes for their regular session today. I need to attend and speak up when I get the chance. This issue cannot be avoided any longer. I must address it loudly and directly in front of the citizenry. I am a bit worried about my father, though. But then, what reputation does he have left to lose? Hey, Rookie. There is a small chance they will attempt to restrain me. So, you'll have to attend the council alongside me, under my authority as your mentor.
Oh, Isabel. I'd heard you returned, and that you handled the Serendia matter with aplomb. But what brings you before the Parliament? You couldn't have missed your father to such an extent. And who might the person next to you be? Ah, you must be the Guild's latest addition. Bovia spoke highly of you.
Supreme Counselor Enrique Encarosha, the council meeting is about to commence.
Understood. Obvious. I'll head in now. My dear, let's continue our conversation later.
I hereby call to order the 74th Council of Elionian Year 286. First, let us discuss the agenda.
The issue with trolls and sawmills is escalating. We must conscript more soldiers.
Our citizens are sinking deeper into poverty, and you're suggesting conscription. Let's start with fair taxation and...
A strong national defense guards our citizens' existence. Shall we neglect it for fear of discontent?
Then, how about House Bashan steps up and sends in private soldiers?
Are you suggesting that the noble families take the lead?
All I'm saying is, for one who loves Calpheon so dearly, actions speak louder than words. The citizens would support him for it.
Councillor Aeon, this is a blatant ploy to undermine our house's influence before the election.
Enough! The citizens' eyes and ears are upon us. Despite escalating attacks from trolls and sonils, we have the Tridonites, don't we? Our focus should be on the upcoming election. This council sitting is hereby adjourned.
Though they profess to serve the nation, they are all too consumed with their own gains. As the eagle's wings are buffeted by unseen winds, may Calpheon be graced with glorious radiance. Honorable Chief Counselor, may I have a moment? I am Isabel of House Encarotia. As the head of the Heidel branch of the Jean Merchant Guild, I wish to report on our operations in Serendia.
Isabel.
You may speak. How is business faring? We're short on time, so a summary of expected profits and tax revenues.
Jourdain Ducasse, the former Grand Chamberlain of Serendia, has declared himself King of Serendia and is advancing on the capital. The Harpy rampage at Delphi Castle was no coincidence. It's Jourdain's handiwork, sowing chaos throughout the Republic. I believe everyone here is already aware of this. So why do you turn a blind eye during such an important meeting? What of the fervent speeches on national defense just now? Considering the seriousness of this matter, I urge the need for full preparedness. He's not just leading Serendian soldiers. He has the Shadow Knights under his command. They are not merely some band of excommunicated heretics. They've resurrected the ancient king, Belmont.
Isabel! What's the matter, Isabel?
Hovius! Hurry and bring Professor Gorgath!
Respected members of the Council, may I have a moment of your attention, please? Alfonso Rundi, Baron of Serendia's Montvidal. A name I'm sure you're all familiar with. He was raising an army. If left unchecked, it could have posed a threat to the Republic. So then, how did the Baron manage to raise an army from the ruins of Montvidal? It's because someone here, in this very room, is secretly supporting him, unbeknownst to our sacred council.
It's true. I'm Hervano Tito, the captain of the guard at Serendia's Eastern Gateway. I sacrificed everything to halt the Baron's advance, so if anyone's qualified to speak on the matter, it's me. Isabel Encarosha was the one backing the Baron of Montvidel. Here, I've got the ledger to prove it.
House Light, in partnership with House Encarosha, oversees the Jeanne Merchant Guild. Therefore, to avoid being wrongfully accused, we conducted a thorough internal investigation. Regrettably, as Sir Havano Tito said, we found evidence of them sponsoring the Baron. Could it be that she, having failed to gain a stranglehold on Serendia, is plotting another attempt through Jordine? Honorable Chief Counselor, I believe this requires an official investigation.
Very well. By the authority vested in me as Chief Counselor, I will approve this emergency motion.
The Chief Counselor, too, trying to eliminate an election rival in this manner? You think I can't see through your frail facade?
Until this matter is conclusively settled, I'm ordering the detainment of the accused, Isabel Encarosha.
Look, Chief Counselor! The child has collapsed, and now you speak of imprisonment! Do you intend her death?
A suspect with a risk of flight leaves us no choice. As Counselor, you should strictly adhere to the laws of our nation. Today's council meeting is hereby concluded. We shall discuss the remaining matters during our next session.
Francisco.
Can you save my daughter? Whatever you need, name it, and it's yours.
Lady Isabel took such drastic measures to provide supplies to the Trina Knights.
Provide supplies to the Trina Knights? Are you trying to bolster troops without the Council's support? Listen, I don't do business on blind faith. I can offer a down payment of 10% for now. If you want more faith than that, I need to see results. Do that, and I'll gladly pay whatever you wish. And there's one more thing. Alina Light. Find out what that cunning wench is planning. Unless she intends to shatter a joint venture that's been running smoothly for a decade, I cannot fathom her intent. If she seeks to oust me from the upcoming election with my middling approval ratings, she's playing a losing game.
Isabel, you say? I thought that was all settled earlier. I've submitted the evidence. You must have something that will prove Isabel's innocence. Hence your wish to negotiate with me? Under normal circumstances, a trial would be held soon. However, if you provide me with what I want, it can be delayed. Oh my, that's a state-owned business. We were merely managing it on consignment. That's a tough place to do business. Not much profit in it. But Keplen is different. It's a private enterprise.
Hold on. The Black Crystal trade rights with Keplen are owned by House Dofrickson. How could we possibly...
That's something I'll leave for you to puzzle out. It wouldn't be much of a deal if I did all the heavy lifting for you, would it?
Fortunately, the current head of the house, Fridri, happens to be the commander there. He and I were inducted into the Trina Knights together. While he's moved up, I'm stuck as Chief of Security, with no greater prospect. While he, born into a family overflowing with money... No, this isn't the time for such thought. We've received some provisions from House Enkarosha. It's not much, but we'll make the best of it. They're currently overwhelmed fighting the ferocious Sawnills. They should be desperate for even a little help. There you are. This is the front line against the Sawnills, the headquarters of the Trina Knights, Trina Fort.
It's worse than we could have ever anticipated. The Sawnills have infiltrated the fort.
To negotiate the Keplen Black Crystal trade rights, as requested by Lady Elena Light. We must confer with Fridri Dofrickson, the commander here. You'll find him stationed at the top of the stronghold.
Usually, I choose to avoid putting myself in harm's way. But today seems like the day to stand my ground and fight to the bitter end.
Possess such prowess in combat. Why have you kept so silent about possessing such skill? If I'd known you could fight this well, we could have bypassed the supply issue and plunged directly into the fray. Perhaps the commander already foresaw our arrival.
It was you? The brave soul who broke through the gates. It's been a while, my friend.
To skies we rise! Chief of Security Wolfgang Volks reporting for duty, Commander.
With no reinforcements and dwindling rations, I was considering retreating to the capital. It's truly a blessing that you, my old comrade, showed up to lend a hand. Must report this joyous news to Supreme Commander Castilian. Wolfgang, how about you light the beacon yourself? It will serve as our signal of victory.
Me, sir? Understood. I'll head to the beacon right away. I'm back. What are you staring at? Oh. Is that thing truly floating? Between the recent events at Star's End and inexplicable occurrences like this, the world is growing more peculiar by the day. Ah, well, that's a problem for future us, I imagine. Let's head back.
Now that we've achieved this victory, Parliament should have good reason to support us. Now that's been dealt with, there's something you wanted to ask? Don't be shy. A war hero should easily speak their mind. Aye. A suspicious character, acting rather oddly. We've had a few reports about him. But why the sudden interest? Is there something connecting the two that I'm missing? Do you have some idea of what's going on? Come on, out with it. Even if it's some far-fetched theory. How can you be so sure? And why should we trust an outsider like you?
They're also a special envoy of the future Duchess, Lady Jarrett, actively tracking Jordine from Serendia. You can trust them.
Well, if you say I can trust them, Wolfgang, I'll hear what you have to say. So his plan is to release savage demi-humans across the realm, diverting the majority of our troops to deal with that threat. And to then swiftly take the capital while it's devoid of defenses. It's a plausible strategy, assuming that what you said about the Black Stones and the relic is true.
I heard that the Sornil leader is significantly larger and faster than the others. We need to bait it into the castle alone, and subdue it in a single decisive strike.
There's one problem, though. Let's say we lure it in here. We will have to take it down at some point. My men are spent from the unending conflict. We don't have the strength left within us to defeat it.
I'll give it a solid show of my strength. And this mercenary, well, you've seen their might firsthand.
I was waiting for you to say that. If you succeed, I'll grant a reward by my authority.
Adventurer! This way! Take this shortcut! I wish you the best, adventurer.
I was aware of your capabilities, but witnessing them firsthand was awe-inspiring. Let's return to the commander and resume our conversation. We must save Lady Isabel.